You're watching Game Time on News Last Night.
And thank you to the Fort Stockton cheerleaders there for bringing us back into our second edition of Game Time. Well, while the Little Southwest Conference is known for its tough play top to bottom, District 4 3A can also boast solid teams throughout, though that continued tonight when Fort Stockton was on the road taking on Andrews. Two teams that need a win in 4 3A, the Mustang Bowl, are setting for tonight's district matchup. Beautiful setting there tonight. Fort Stockton not wasting any time, as was the little girl, to cheering a little bit. Christian Lozano taking the opening kickoff back.
Take it to the house, young man.
He's going right up the gut, 88 yards for the score. And just like that, Panthers are up 7-0. Coaches love it. He was all the way up to the numbers at that point. First offensive drive for the Mustangs. Kyler Gilbreth going to the air, but it's picked off by Adam Martinez, who takes it all the way to the house, putting Fort Stockton up 14-0. Mustangs, though, not dead. Gilbreth going deep, finding Efren Pando for the 75-yard strike. That pass cutting the Panther lead to 7. Next offensive drive for Andrews, going to the ground this time. It's Corbin Gilbreth, Kyler's brother, finding the hole and tying this game up at 14 midway through the first quarter. And Andrews tonight goes on to win 51-28.
Moving down to the 2A ranks, the Forest Buffaloes are visiting the Coahoma Bulldogs tonight at Bulldog Stadium. Both teams coming off big district wins last week and looking to hop each other in the standings with a win over each other tonight. Out to Coahoma we go for this one. We'll start out Garrett Studeville with a good run up the middle here for Coahoma, showing some nice moves right here. You'd finally be brought down after a 10-yard gain. Then Forsan, though, going to show some great defense, stopping the runner behind the line of scrimmage right here, blowing that play up in the backfield. Now Forsan, after a turnover, would get the ball. Ty Johnson is going to run down the sideline up the left side. Some trickery right here for a great gain. Bulldogs would force them to punt. Once we get there in a second, Forsan's going to get this one up, but it wasn't good for the Buffaloes tonight. Coahoma goes on to roll in this one. They win it easy 56-0.
All right, this game takes the craziest kind of wacky game of the season so far. Stanton has been off for 2 weeks headed into their game tonight, and it showed with Holly. And
well, we're spiraling out of control here.
There we go. Anyway, Stanton, as we get to that game, well, first, things started a little bit slow against Hawley. This was a matchup. Hawley going down the sideline. This was a fake punt that they ran after an onside kick to start the game, as we get later on here, and the fake punt would work. Then to cap it off for Stanton punter Ryan Brantley has the ball snapped over his head. Yes, smart play there to knock it out of the end zone for the safety. Later on here, good touchdown throw down the sideline. This time it's Tyler Fulton to Oscar Reyna through the air. And then Blake Evans would score twice, going up through the gut for touchdowns as the Buffaloes went into halftime up 21-2, and they would go on to win this one tonight by a similar count, 42-2 in this one.
That's an interesting score there. Moving to the Kermit Yellow Jackets hosting Walton Field in Kermit. Bumblebee dancing the night away. Yellow Jackets sporting the pink stockings for breast cancer awareness. Brett Raspberry throws the ball to Brent Raspberry. He can't hold on. Annabelle Hernandez causing the fumble. Finally, Yellow Jackets will recover the ball. Dramatic play there. Next play, Brett Raspberry throws the ball. He finds his receiver. Chris Hooker catches the ball in the end zone, goes into the end zone for the score, wide open. Wall takes the lead 6-0. They get the extra point, lead 7-0 at the half, and Wall goes on to cruise to the victory tonight. Final score there, 28-7 over Kermit.
Hope you're ready for some scoring here, Trevor. Out to Iran we go, where some of our U.S. soldiers came to cheer on the Braves. Great to see them back home. First possession for the Braves. Running back Terry Galindo jukes through some defenders and makes his way to the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Man, he's really going to work there on the field. And he
nice
goes
moves there
for the score. On the Braves' second possession, Zane Hernandez throws a screen pass to Mr. Galindo, who takes it all the way once again, and that would extend the lead.
Our photographer didn't have to stay long for this one.
No, this was about a 5-minute stay in Iran. Still in the first quarter, Hernandez likes what he sees with running back Terry Galindo again, so he bombs one out to him, and Galindo has no problem catching this one as the Braves
look at that
really
ball.
Far. Add 7 more points. First time we're seeing these, so we're just as impressed as you are. Just like that, they thought getting tired, scoring touchdowns. Not really. First quarter, Hernandez changes it up a little, makes a pass to Larry Galindo. How many Galindos do they have on this team? Iran wins easily tonight.
They're all scoring.
By a count of 62-0.
In six-man action tonight, Midland Trinity was closing out their regular season schedule tonight against El Paso Emmanuel. Second play of the game, Alex Young, you'll hear his name a lot today, takes the pitch, takes it to the left, and takes it to the house. First score of the game, 8-0 Trinity after the extra point. Next drive, Thomas Shore with the keeper, and then watch this, gets it all the way down to the goal line and takes the strong hit. He holds on to the ball, but what a hit. He would get back up. He'd be okay, folks. 2 plays later, Young's going to cross the goal line, fumbles here. It would go out of the end zone. After a ref delay, they decide he did get in. Touchdown Chargers, and they are up 15-8. After a turnover on downs for Emmanuel, Trinity takes advantage. Who, you ask? Well, that would be Alex Young, my friend. A 70-yard touchdown run this time, his third of the quarter, and Trinity rolls tonight in this one. They win it. They put up a century spot, 112-74. Well, we've seen some great plays from across the Permian Basin tonight, Lee, and it's hard to just pick one.
That's right, Trevor. It's always a fight in the edit base to decide which one makes the cut, but after a tough decision, here is this week's Play of the Week.
This is your Lithia Motors Play of the Week.
This week's Play of the Week comes from the Fort Stockton Andrews game at the Mustang Bowl. Fort Stockton not wasting any time. First kickoff in the game. Christian Lozano waits one move, takes it up the left side for the Panthers. Takes the opening kickoff back 88 yards for the score up the left side. Panthers had the early lead. They'd fall tonight, but a great way to set the tone for tonight's action. Christian Lozano's kickoff return for a touchdown. Congratulations to him is this week's Play of the Week. And what a great play it was, but we've still got plenty more football on the way.
That's right, Trevor. Your full Permian Basin scoreboard is coming up after this 2-minute timeout.